Energy Star. What is it and how does it affect me? Well, to answer the latter, it doesn't really affect you that much unless you want tax credits or want a particularly energy efficient product. Usually you see it on appliances, and usually Energy Star is going to refer to the amount of watts of electricity that something uses. Energy Star sets standards for energy efficiency on various products that are supposed to be a little bit better than the industry standard. Once the industry standard gets to the point of where Energy Star is, they're going to raise the standard a little bit more. Currently, Energy Star, in regards to Windows, is in its second phase. They have a projected 3 or 4 more phases as things become more efficient. This is the logo, or this is my interpretation of the logo, that you're typically going to see on any kind of product. Go into a Home Depot and you'll see it all over the place. As it refers to windows and siding, the main 2 components that make a window energy efficient are how well the window keeps the heat in the winter and how well it keeps the heat out in the summer. The 2 rating measurements for these 2 aspects are U value, you know what a U looks like, U value, and solar heat gain coefficient. These are typically abbreviated SHGC and UV. Thank you. U value talks about how well a window keeps the heat in the winter. Lower is better. So to meet Energy Star right now, a window has to be at a 0.30 U value or lower. 3 years ago it was a 0.35. In a year or 2 they're talking about bringing it down to a 0.27. To give you kind of an idea of what that means, typically an aluminum double pane window that most people have in their house has a U value of about 0.6. A vinyl window without anything fancy in the glass has about a 0.48. So to get down to a 0.30 is fairly significant. They might get it all the way down to a 0.20, which is only achievable with triple pane. So if you get a triple pane window and it's not anywhere near 0.20, you should probably look and find out where you bought that from. But for now it's 0.30. So that's one aspect. Keeping the heat out in the summer is the other aspect. That's solar heat gain coefficient. Solar heat gain coefficient. And again, lower is better. Right now it's at a 0.30. I don't really have any comparisons for what that means, but basically a window with a solar heat gain coefficient of a 0.30 on a very sunny day, sun blasting in, you should be able to stand right next to the window and not feel the heat radiating through. It should be keeping out a minimum of 84% of your ultraviolet. Down south in the sunnier climates, the standards for this are higher. Up north in the wintry climates, the standard for the U value is higher. Like you almost have to have a triple pane up there to meet Energy Star. Here in Colorado, Denver area, it's kind of in between. We want a little bit of sun in the winter, but we want it to be efficient enough to where on those few cold days during the winter, we actually can keep the heat in to a reasonable degree.